Okay, recording start. Oh, okay. So at the same time, I'm going to do a, a broadcast live on Facebook at the same time. Okay, just give me a second.
No worries. Take your time. Good
Okay.
evening, everyone.
Okay, it's in morning.
Oh, good morning, everyone. No, it's
Oh, it's in
where,
afternoon. Right, in afternoon.
good
Sorry.
afternoon. Good afternoon. Yes.
It's probably from different times. There's some people from Singapore, some people from
It doesn't
China.
matter. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening for whoever is and whenever they are listening.
Yeah. Hey. Yes, so we are happy to have you today. And yeah, because you know, like last time would you like me to introduce you, or you want to talk about yourself?
Yes, of course. First of all, I want to thank you, Lina, for this opportunity. I'm very grateful for approaching me, for giving me the opportunity to teach my course and connect with people from all over the world. For Theta Healers, it's an honor for me. It's a pleasure, and I'm very excited for this opportunity. For people who don't know me, my name is Elias. I am from Lebanon. I've been a Theta Healing practitioner and instructor for the past 7 years. And a few years ago, I wrote an elective course called True Alignment with Your Soul Purpose that was approved by Viana.
Yes, this one.
A few months before COVID started, I got the chance to teach my course several times in the US. I went to Japan and taught it. I went to Brazil. I went to Europe. And then COVID started. And a year ago, my course became online. And I'm happy to teach it. I'm going to tell you a little bit before about what inspired me to write this course, what are the objectives of the course, who should attend the course, and other details. So yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very grateful for people who are joining and for people who will be listening to this later.
Yeah, and we're so happy to have you. Actually, last time I joined the Align with Soulmate with the Soul Purpose, this class was like, oh, it was like so good. It's really like well-rounded way uh to to tap into the topic about divine timing, but it's like in a different aspect to see things, and really it's like an instant change in my life. Yeah.
Thank you.
And definitely bring more soul family members coming on my path to help me. So I'm so grateful.
Great.
That's why I would
Great.
like to bring this amazing class to people, yeah, around the world who
Thank you.
should
Thank you for
have.
your testimonial. Thank you for your testimonial. Thank you for this means a lot to me. Um, um, and yeah, the topic of divine timing, soul purpose, how to be aligned. This is a topic and a subject that interests everybody, right? Because we're all here trying to make a change, trying to do what we love, trying to find out what our divine timing is, or if we know what it is, how to take the step, to move forward, how to achieve it while having fun, how to allow our divine timing to bring us joy, love, and abundance. So this is a topic that is important for everybody. This is why, if you notice, in the past couple of years, the whole alignment subject, has been tackled, by a lot of people, a lot of communities, a lot of teachers. So, and I think we live in a time where this is much needed, right? There's a lot of external factors that are affecting our well-being, that are affecting our ability to stay focused, to believe that we can still create our reality regardless of external factors, whether those external factors are on a global level or on a community level or or in your surrounding, or in your own life, right? So
Yeah.
so yeah, I can tell you what inspired me to write this course, um, so people can understand a little bit um, the story of the course, right? This is my baby. I'm very proud of it, but um, and it was approved by Think, because obviously it's a needed course. So so
It
yeah,
definitely, yeah,
I'm
help.
very happy. I'm gonna I'm sure I'm gonna start talking and answer a lot of questions at the same time. Uh, but for people who don't know me, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself, because this course is inspired by uh, a phase in my life, right? That people will connect with, because I know a lot of people go through phases that make them doubt themselves, or make them doubt their intuition or what their purpose is. A lot of people, they are lost. They don't know what their divine timing is. A lot of people don't know the difference between divine timing and soul purpose. So I know all of that, because from all the questions that I've been asking, that are being asked to me, like over the years. So I know that this course will answer a lot of questions that people ask themselves, throughout their Theta healing journey. So just to tell people a little bit about me, I started my Theta healing journey around 7 or 8 years ago. Before that, I used to work in advertising. I did not believe in the creator. I was not a spiritual person. But 7 years ago, I went through a very tough time. I went through a financial crisis, a very, very um, serious and dangerous financial crisis that uh, uh, I also went in parallel with an emotional crash, and all of this resulted in me going through a physical crash. So I went through a very, very tough time. For a couple of months, I couldn't uh, uh, leave my home. I used to be the CEO of a company. I couldn't go to work. I realized that I have a lot of issues that I thought I have sorted, but it turned out that I didn't. I realized that even though I was doing conscious work on myself, the same negative patterns kept happening. My financial crisis was so deep that I thought I was going to live all my life, work so hard just to close my debts. And I did not want to have this kind of life. And I was very close to giving up on life. Like, that was my plan, giving up. But after 2 months of me feeling sorry for myself, being overwhelmed by all the issues, not knowing how I'm going to make it, I decided to give myself one last chance before I give up, and try to use this opportunity for me to find myself or understand myself, or try one more time to sort out my issues before I give up. And this is when I decided to start doing things in a different way, because the old ways of me dealing with problems obviously was not working. So I decided to, start doing meditation, uh, uh, going and trying different energy healing techniques, even though I did not believe in that. But at the time, I was very desperate for anything to make me feel better so I can go back to work and run a business. And to cut the story short, Theta Healing found me, right? And I started having sessions done on me. I started feeling a difference. I started feeling more solid from the inside. I started having hope. It was the missing piece of the puzzle that I needed to understand why, even though I am a good person, I have good intentions, why negative patterns kept happening. So I started my Theta Healing journey because all I wanted is to fix my financial issue, you know.
Mm.
So I started taking course after course after course, and for everybody who does Theta Healing, you know how life-changing it is. The more I started experiencing positive changes, the more I wanted positive changes. So I started taking course after course after course. And then my friends started seeing a change in me. They got curious. I started doing sessions on them. They started feeling the difference. They started bringing me their friends. So I started, you know, doing sessions and helping people. And my heart started opening up. And I felt that all my life, I thought, what's the point of life if you cannot help others? And then I found out that Theta Healing was the right way for me to do so. And uh, uh, I kept following the creator's guidance. I kept following my heart. I realized this is what I like to do. The universe kept pushing me. To cut the story short, and I kept seeing, you know, in my divine timing that this is, you know, teaching is what I'm supposed to do. But I didn't believe that. But the universe is smart, and I went through a lot of weird events that gave me no choice but to start teaching. And I was very hesitant. I'm like, I still have a financial crisis. I have a job in advertising that brings me a lot of money, but my heart is telling me become a Theta Healing practitioner and instructor. And I didn't know if doing that was gonna also, you know, like following my heart, but also I wanted to sort out my issue. So I took a leap of faith, and I decided to leave the corporate world after 15 years and become a full-time practitioner and instructor. Um, and I followed my heart, followed what my soul was telling me and the creator's guidance. And I thought that things were going to be easy because, you know, I'm doing what my soul is telling me to do, and I followed the creator's guidance, but I was a little bit wrong about that. The beginning of my journey as a Theta Healing practitioner and instructor was not easy. I went through a lot of challenges. I went through a lot of drama. I went through a lot of phases where I doubted. I started doubting myself. I started doubting if this is even what I'm supposed to do. You know, I didn't understand why it was very hard for me at the beginning, you know, to attract students or attract clients. You know, like even though I was working a lot on myself, so many times I thought to myself, Elias, is this even? Are you sure this is your divine timing? You know, like all of that. And it's very hard when you go through, you know, those moments where you doubt your intuition, you doubt your connection with the creator. And so many times I went through phases where, okay, you know, Elias, get real, you know, go do something else. But something was bringing me always back to Theta Healing. But at some point, I became very frustrated because I didn't understand why all the work that I was doing on myself, I was not getting the results that are proportionate to the work.
Mm.
And deep inside of me, I knew that the journey is supposed to be easy. The journey is supposed to be fun. That I can do what I'm supposed to do and have success and have joy and make money. So I didn't know what I was doing wrong in the work I was doing on myself. Like there was something that was missing. So this is when I realized that I have no choice but to go up to the creator and, you know, have conversations, have arguments, ask questions, you know, what's happening, you know, like is it really what I'm supposed to do, you know, like convince me, you know, like show me, you know, what am I doing wrong? And this is when I started receiving the message of of alignment, which I didn't understand what it was. But I went through almost a year where I put a pause on everything, and I invested a lot of time and energy in my relationship with the creator, because I had no choice but to get the answers, but to understand myself uh, uh, and see what I'm doing wrong. So during a period of almost a year, I started being guided on working on beliefs and issues that I did not think they were important, or they were linked to my divine timing and the success. I started being guided to remember things or do things that were validating to me that I am on the right track. I started being guided by the creator to work on topics that I never thought of working on. I started working on beliefs that I didn't even think of working on. I started uh, 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 like being guided to reevaluate and reinvestigate and rethink of my past, um, uh, 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 to understand who I am, so I can have solid grounds. Because when it comes to moving forward in life and in anything, because what we're doing in the healing is, we're not changing the past, or our traumas or our negative experiences. We are changing how we feel about them, right? When we do belief work, we are removing the negative effect of our previous experiences, so we can really see clearly the present from a clear eye, not from the lens of our past. And so this is what I started doing, which I thought that I have done before, but I started doing it in a different way, in a deeper way. And yeah, so after a year of doing work, of getting message from the creator, not being convinced, going up and arguing, like, again, because really I wanted to understand myself. I wanted to understand what's happening. So it took me time. It took me time, because I'm someone who really wants to understand things, and I'm someone also who is practical, like, because I believe, yes, we can be spiritual, but at the same time, I like to have practical ways to understand things. I don't accept when I get a message, for example, oh, Elias, you have to love yourself. Tell me how. What do I need to do? I know this. We all know this. We all say it to people. We all put it on Instagram. But what does it mean? How can I do that? So this is why at the beginning I didn't understand how this was related to divine timing, but after a year it all made sense. And after a year of me working on myself, investigating what alignment means, having a lot of arguments with the creator, and like Viana says, and I agree with her, you can argue with the creator all you want, but you can never win an argument. So, but you get out of the conversation with the creator with a lot of insights, and yeah, so after a year of me doing all this kind of work, I started seeing amazing results, right? I started feeling that, okay, I am flowing, things are working out for me. Even if I go through an issue, I don't question my life and what my purpose is, like it gave me the confidence. And then I started attracting clients who are going through the same thing, and people started opening up to me, you know, like colleagues of mine, people that I know from class, uh, uh, all over the world, wherever I am. And I realized that a lot of healers, they go through the same thing, but they don't talk about it. I started meeting people, healers who are amazing, but you know, they're doubting themselves. They're like, oh, you know, I want to do this, but I'm not sure, you know, like I'll do it later. Or people who, you know, they are in miserable jobs because they don't believe that, you know, doing what they love uh, 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 will, you know, will give them, will make all their manifestations come true. So I became very frustrated because I really want everybody to succeed, you know, and I don't want people to go through what I went through. And I started doing sessions on people and applying everything that I've learned and that I, you know, worked on, and they started seeing results. So because I want everybody to succeed, because I don't want people to go through what I went through, because really I believe that we're not here to try things out. We're here because to succeed, and we know that we have what it takes to succeed. We just need to remember. So I decided to put everything that I've learned uh, uh, in this manual. Even when I used to be obsessed with belief work, I used to write the beliefs on a piece of paper so I can check them the next day to make sure they're not there. And then when I started writing this course, I'm like, oh, I have those lists of beliefs. You know, I still have them. So even the beliefs that are in the manual are beliefs that I personally work on. Every belief, I can tell you the story around it. I remember the session, the session. So yeah, so I decided to put this manual, and it's like a guide. I will guide students step by step on how they need to think, what they need to think of, what they need to heal, what they need to invest their time in understanding, in working, because it's not only belief work. Belief work is very important, but there's a lot of things that needs to complement that, right? There's a lot of things that that you need to do consciously or remember to activate the positive results of a session, right? Because this is what I went through. I'm working on myself, nothing is happening, right? It doesn't mean that theta healing doesn't work. It doesn't mean that you're not doing a good job, but there's something that you need to plug, right? So you can start seeing results. So this is what I did. The purpose of the course is to really guide students step by step. I will take them on a journey in 2 days. So they can really, at the end of the course, understand what it feels to be aligned. You know, alignment is a big word, and alignment is something that we will always understand more. We will always understand deeper. Uh, uh, and yeah, so they can, you know, grow their confidence, so they can step forward with confidence and really flow with their divine timing, because this is when life becomes so much easier, so much more fun, trust me, and abundant at the same time. So this course is not only for theta healing practitioners or instructor who want to make of theta healing a business, right? Because some people are taking the theta healing courses because they want to work on themselves to succeed in a different job, in a different, you know, a passion, right? So this course is for everyone, right? Even for people who feel lost and they don't know what their divine timing is. Or I get a lot of messages, oh, I went up and I checked what my divine timing is, I don't see anything, maybe I don't have one. A lot of people say, you know, oh, I don't like my divine timing, you know, I don't want to do it. uh, uh, so many things, you know. uh, uh, there's a saying that I love. I think Mark Twain said it. The two most important moments in your life is the day you are born and the day you understand why, right? And we're all here to try to understand why we're here, what's happening, right? Especially with everything that's happening in the world, you question more. Am I really? Why did I choose to come here? Like, all of that. And it's very tiring. It's very tiring when you go through that, right? Because it affects everything. It affects your ability to give, to receive love, like to create, when you're questioning, like, who am I? So, um, so yeah, forgive me.
Yeah, I totally get it because there are some people here, they're like, like I'm like lost. I don't know what to do. And I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
a so
I
yeah,
know.
this is
This course will answer a lot of questions for people who don't know what their divine timing is. It doesn't mean that they don't know it, right? Sometimes we are afraid uh, uh, to know what it is because we have a lot of negative beliefs about it. So that's why they are creating a situation where they are lost. I always say being lost is not a bad thing. Being lost means you're looking for something. That's a good sign,
oh okay.
right?
You yeah.
Yeah. If you're not lost, I would be a little bit worried, But if you're lost, it means you're looking for something, and going through a time where you're lost is not time wasted. you know. A lot of people tell me, oh, I feel stuck. Good. You cannot be stuck unless you're stuck between two things, right? Something about the past and something new that you're looking for. So yeah. So this course is for everybody, right? Whatever you think your passion is or your purpose is. It could be ThetaHealing, it could be something else. If you don't know what your divine timing is or what your soul purpose is, or if you don't know the difference, this course is going to give you all the answers. And if you're struggling in keeping the momentum, right, and keep on uh, creating continuous success in something that you love, this course is for you, because the topics that we're gonna tackle in this course are huge topics, right? Because I'm gonna give you uh, what you say, like a little bit of summary of, because I can feel that some people are like, what is alignment? Alignment is when, first of all, you cannot succeed in anything in life. You cannot manifest. You cannot increase your manifestation powers uh, 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 before you even decide to move forward. It's very important. The first step into alignment is to understand yourself, understand your past, understand that, and realize that all this time, everything you went through in your life was preparing you for your divine timing, right? Because I went through a phase where I'm like, ThetaHealing just got parachuted into my life, and I decided to leave everything, because the moment I started facing difficulties, I started questioning myself, questioning if I took the right decision. And it's very hard, when you want to do something that you love, but you believe that maybe it's not for you. It's really heavy, and I went through that. Uh, um, I'm I'm very tempted to give you something that I share in class, but I'll give you one small example, because
That's
in
awesome.
class
That's the
in
benefit for the weapon.
in class I give a lot of I talk a lot of personal experiences, because it's very important to uh, uh, for people to really connect, right? And because really everything that is in the manual is based on not what I went through, what I overcame, and what I realized works and not, right? So I'll give you a small example that is very simple. You know, when at some point I became so tired to question whether being a teacher is something I'm supposed to do, I went up to the creator and I asked the creator, please, you know, I'm working on myself and I'm not convinced. And the creator reminded me that when I was a kid, instead of going down on the streets and playing with kids, I used to prefer sitting in my bedroom, putting all the teddy bears in front of me and teaching them. So when the creator reminded me of that, I told the creator, you know, but everybody does this. And he's like, no, not everybody does this. You know, so the creator started reminding me of things that happened to me in my past that actually were a validation that at some level, my soul has been preparing me for me to become a teacher, right? So the first step into alignment is to understand your past, not only healing from the past, but understand it and loving it and realize that everything you went through was preparing you, that your soul has been looking for that. So that once you move forward, every time, I don't know, there's an issue or whatever, you don't question yourself. It's very important because, you know, there's always something that we're going to go through. If every time you're going to question if this is what you're supposed to do, it's very tiring, right? It's very important, you know. Of course, in the class, I talk a lot about what divine timing is and the difference between divine timing and soul purpose. It's a huge topic, and I will talk a lot about it. So going back to what alignment is, I'll give you another example. Alignment is understanding yourself, loving yourself, the power of self-love, right? But we all know that. But loving yourself doesn't mean loving who you are right now. It's about loving who you were yesterday, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, right? Because you cannot be on a divine path, right? And succeed in your divine timing if you don't feel that you are a divine being. We all know that we are a divine being, but there's a very difference between the knowing and feeling it every day, right? Sometimes there is this dissociation. So, and you cannot reach that if you don't love yourself. What does it mean, loving yourself? Falling in love with yourself. What does it mean? Is being able to see yourself the way the creator sees you. So there's a lot of work on that. So you can reach a point where, you know, you let go of regret, you understand things, so you can really realize that all through your journey, you've been perfect every day, right? And you love all of your versions. You love the mistakes that you've done, right? So this will put you in alignment because it will make you feel that you're a divine being, and this will strengthen your connection with the creator, right? And something else, we work a lot in this class on your relationship with the creator, on the trust in the creator, right? Not only trust, unconditional trust. I wasted a year or two waiting for things to happen to me so I can trust the creator more. And I kept getting the message, you have to trust me first to get things, to manifest what you want. And I'm like, how can I trust you first? I have so many issues. How can I do that? You know, and I was resistant. And I realized when I worked on this issue, I realized that me and a lot of people, even though we have faith, even though we say we trust, but deep inside, we have a fear or issues or resistance to trust unconditionally because we've been through moments in our life where we felt at some point that the creator was not there, that the creator abandoned us. So when I started working on this topic, it was very hard for me because I grew up in the war. I grew up not understanding, if God exists, why I'm seeing every day people being killed, why I was about to die so many times. So once you work on this topic, you will be able to understand, even in the times where you felt the creator was not there, you will start seeing the truth and understanding how actually the energy of the creator was actually there. So all of those realizations, we do a lot of belief work that will help you think this way. I know that a lot of students right now, they were like, oh, like what you're saying is too good to be true. But there's a lot of belief work for us to realize that. So don't worry, you will get through it. Because everything in life is a lesson in, self-love and learning every day how to trust a little bit more the creator, right? And there's no pressure in trusting unconditionally, like even understanding what the creator is an ongoing process. But every time you trust a little bit more, just a little bit, amazing changes will happen, right? Because when you are on your divine path, it's all about relying on the creator, right? You're not alone. So, and it's beautiful when you have the support of the creator. Not only you have it, you're allowing yourself to receive it and you see it, so that will contribute to alignment. Something else, we talk a lot about, remembering why we chose our divine timing. A lot of people feel that, oh, I did not choose it, I want to change it. But to succeed in everything in life, it's very important to always remember why we chose why we chose what we decided to do, right? Remembering the intention, right? Because pure intent is a key to success, right? I went through a lot of phases where, like I really had financial stresses, and I needed to succeed because I needed to make money, and I was working on myself, but I couldn't manifest. And I kept getting a message from the creator, uh, that your motivation is, like is money or whatever. And I'm like, how can I not think about money? Every day I have the banks calling me every 10 minutes, telling me, like you have to pay. How can I, manifest or, like do something, because I just love it, like without and be in denial of my state. So I understood what I need to do, and I understood that the way I was doing things was not correct, and there is a way to, whatever is happening in your life, to manifest from a starting point of pure intention. So I will guide you and show you how to do it. We're going to talk a lot about topics of soul family in this class, which I love, because when you are on your divine path, when you are in life, you're not supposed to do it alone. You have the support of the whole universe. You have soul family members who are just waiting for you to be ready so they can come into your life and help you and support you in unexpected ways, right? And we need to clear a lot of beliefs related to that, so your life can become easier, right? Because all you have to do, when you're doing something, is manifest for soul family. Very simple. But there's a lot of work on that, so this becomes easier. We talk a lot about virtues. I think I'm teaching the class right now, but no,
maybe you talk too much. It's like,
I
yeah, you
talk too much.
feel like a teacher.
You have to tell me, shut up, Elias, like,
Okay.
but
Okay.
yeah, I'm almost done. But trust me, guys, I'm giving you 1% an idea of this course. And yeah, we talk a lot about
Or like,
virtues. There's there's a different way of doing a manifestation that works for me. I give people a lot of tips on, practical tips on what they need to do to really accelerate the success, etc. Because I also have 15 years of experience in advertising and business, and this, I use a lot of that brain to manage. I know what I'm doing is spiritual, but it's a business as well, so it's good to have this balance. I have a lot of advice, but I want to remind people that this class is not for only people who want to make of Theta Healing a business, right? Whatever your divine timing is, it doesn't mean that it has to be something spiritual. Your divine timing could be to run a business, an advertising business. Your divine timing could be to teach kids. Your divine timing could be to have a family. Your divine timing could be to, I don't know, write a book. Whatever it is, doesn't have to be spiritual, right? Maybe Theta Healing came into your life to help you achieve success in something else. So this course is for everyone, right? It's not limited to people who want to make of Theta Healing a business. And even if you don't know what your divine timing is, this class will clear a lot of blocks that are stopping you from seeing or knowing or feeling your divine timing. So, because divine timing is something that you have chosen to do, chosen to achieve, you cannot change it, right? Not because just like that, because when you chose it, you knew that you have what it takes to succeed, right? And the moment, no matter how resistant you are, you can try to postpone it, good luck, but your soul is going to bring you back, whether the easy way or the hard way. And once you're in it, you're going to realize a sense of happiness that you've never felt before. But the journey to reach the divine timing, or the journey to succeed in your divine timing, it can be easy or it can be hard. So this is real. It all depends on your belief system, on the way you think, on how you see yourself, on your relationship with the Creator. So all of this we tackle them in the course.
Yes, we thank so much for Elias. It's like oh, everything
So
just
I think I answered everybody's questions that are on their mind. So trust me, it's going to be 2 days that are life-changing. You're not going to be the same people that on the first day. It's going to give you a lot of a lot of answers. We're going to have a lot of conversations. It's going to be a lot of fun, but really, you can consider this class like a toolkit or a guide where I will take you step by step, and everything is going to come together, and you're going to feel very confident and powerful at the end of the class. I guarantee, I promise. And Lena, you have taken the class, so
definitely. Yeah, everyone has heard like a positive effect. And the effect that actually it's keep going. It's not like just after class. It's like keep going,
oh,
and
of course,
it's
yeah.
bigger and bigger, and you see more and more. Yeah. So join our class. The class will be in June 8, 9, 10 for 3 days. Nighttime in China, it's 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And if you are in a different time zone, then yeah, please change the time zone accordingly. I think Europe is probably like 12 p.m. to 4 p.m., something like that. And also it's an English class. And if you want to register, I have put the link on it, and it's really, really good. Yeah, you will not
Yes,
regret. You definitely will.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited about this. Whether you feel ready or not, sometimes in life you just need to show up, right? So I'm very grateful for this opportunity. I'm sending an invite to everyone. I'll be teaching it, like you said, on June 8, 9, 10 evening time, China time zone, but I will be teaching it in English, right? So this is for anybody from all over the world. If you're interested, if the time works for you, get in touch with Lena. She is my host. I'm very grateful for this opportunity. And I just want to say as well and add that we are open to adding, languages. So anybody who, if there's few people wanting a specific language, we can get in touch with translators and make it work. So it is in English, but it's not limited to English. So yeah, that's about it. I'm very excited, and yeah, it's I'm happy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You have like, oh, it's like everyone's so lucky today. You got already a good
I
lesson.
I am very lucky. Um, 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 yeah, I'm very lucky that I keep getting opportunities for me to teach this class and spread the message of alignment and connect with people from all over the world. And this is a validation that, this is what we need. People are asking questions. People want to understand. People, you know, uh, uh, they want to evolve quickly. People are in a hurry to understand and succeed. So yeah, and I'm very happy. I am humbled by, if my experience, if all my struggles uh, contributed to create this class that will contribute in helping others, then this is something that makes me very happy.
We're so grateful.
That's
Like,
alignment. That's alignment.
yeah. And then everyone, if you feel like, oh, there is like an impulse in you, or you feel like, oh, you probably need to, and it can help you, yeah, don't hesitate. Let's contact us. I have like a Facebook, Instagram, or a YouTube and WeChat. Yeah, welcome to follow, and then we will host you. Welcome everyone. So thank
Also,
you so
yeah, and
much.
there's also, for people, because the number of the seats are limited, right, to 50 students. So uh, register quickly if you want to secure your seat. Also, Lena later on will communicate with you. There's an early bird discount for people who like register before June 1st. So yeah, uh, this is it. I'm very excited. Thank you, Lena. Your thank you for giving me this opportunity. Get in touch with Lena to register, and I'm always here if you need anything.
Thank you so much. Yes, yes, we will. The price is actually $600, and you will see more from register link. Yeah, and then we will have early bird. Like if you would
Yeah.
join, it would be definitely a good price.
Yeah, if you register before June 1, you'll be able to enjoy a 50% discount. This is, to encourage people, give them a little push, like help. And because the seats are limited, uh, register quickly so you can really enjoy the experience.
Yeah, also this class we will do in English, so it's like a worldwide class, and it will be a great
Yeah,
opportunity.
of
You will like
course.
to tap into the other places in the country, and also like you will see when you practice, you actually have a different cultural background when you practice. It's also bring a lot of good
Yeah,
energy.
of course. Listen, what I love about my experience with this course and life and theta healing in general, that whenever I connect with all part of the world, like whether it's Europe or China or South Africa or Saudi, all of those topics are very common. All the issues that we go through, they are very common. All the questions that we want answered, people now need smart answers. They really want to understand deeper, like everybody is reaching the conclusion that, okay, we need to be aligned. And even myself, I still go through experiences where I understand this concept deeper. I go through challenges that teach me that how to stay aligned regardless of what's happening outside of me, and trust me, regardless of anything that's happening around you, outside of you, in the world, whatever, you can stay aligned and create success and have an amazing life regardless. So this is why always between every course I teach, I go through something that teach me more that it is possible for me to stay aligned regardless of external factors. So every time I understand this topic deeper and deeper because it's ongoing. So, but this manual is going to be a guide that people really can keep with them, that they can keep referring to it every now and then. There's a lot of people who love repeating the class because, you know, the more you clear beliefs, the more, you know, you want to understand more and you're ready to go deeper. So yeah, I will be
Welcome.
honored and humbled by anybody who will join. I'm looking forward to connect with my soul family from all over the world. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be full of insights. It's going to, you know, switch a lot of buttons in your brain, in your mind and in your heart. And it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. And yeah, I'm very excited one more time.
Yes, so very excited to welcome everyone. Yes, just don't hesitate. Okay, to see you there then. And thank you so much for Elias today's sharing with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you, everyone. I'm very excited. Just register, and I promise you we're gonna have, you know, deep, fun, transformative, life-changing. I guarantee you. I really, really, really guarantee you.
It is true. Yes, it is.